Guys, welcome to part 2 of the weekly diecast haul. Like I said in part 1, really good haul, some cool stuff, and yeah, let's get see what I found this week. Starting with the Tesla 20th anniversary 5-pack. Pretty neat 5-pack. Had to find this one. Some awesome cars in here. So, let's see what we got. Starting off with is the Tesla Model Y. Awesome Model Y. I like this casting. And this one looks really good. I like the gray color on it, the rims. Nothing too crazy, but it's a pretty nice little Tesla. Can't complain there. So yeah, it looks really good. Nice Model Y. And yeah, I'm glad to add this one to the collection. Next up is the Tesla Model 3. Cool to have a Matchbox version of the Model 3. I like this white. Love that front end. I like the rims a lot too. Has rear decals, so it's a really nice version. Glad to finally have a Model 3 for Matchbox. So yeah, pretty neat. I like the way this looks, so that's awesome. Awesome little Tesla Model 3. Next up is the Tesla Model X. Love the way this SUV looks. Love that front end. Love the side and rear end. It's a cool little Model X. It looks really good. Nothing too crazy, but it's an awesome little car. Can't complain there. So yeah, not too bad of a Tesla. So that's an awesome Model X. Next up is Tesla Model S. I love this new version, or that new front end. It's basically like the Tesla Plaid. So it's pretty neat looking. Awesome little Model Y. I mean, not Model Y, Model S. Looks pretty good, and yeah, pretty neat little casting. So I'm glad I found that one. And last up is the Tesla Roadster in blue. Oh, it's like this casting. By far my favorite Tesla casting, so looks really nice. Love the way it looks, and yeah, I can't go wrong with it. Like the rear, love that front end. So yeah, pretty cool little Model Y, and really, not Model Y, Tesla Roadster, and really got to find it. So that's an awesome Tesla to add as well. Next up is Matchbox moving part. It's a 2024 Ford Mustang. Cool to finally have a regular 7th generation Ford Mustang in my collection. Pretty cool looking car. Can't go wrong with it. It looks really good. I like the rims, love that front end. Same with the rear. It's an opening hood, which is really nice. So that's awesome. Really cool little Mustang. Really nice to have this regular Ford Mustang GT in my collection. So it's a really cool Mustang. Can't go wrong with it. So yeah, really awesome. So glad to add this to the collection, and this is an awesome Mustang. So really got to have that one. Next up is 57 Chevy from its old school Matchbox. I love this casting. I look at 55 Chevy, so happy to find this one. Got this one a while back, so I'm finally gonna open it. Pretty cool looking, like the rims. This opens up. It's an engine. So yeah, it's a pretty cool little Bel Air. Love the way it looks. Can't go wrong with that. Looks really good, and it's an awesome 57 Chevy, so can't beat that. Looks really good. It's just an awesome little car, so really got to add this to the collection. So that's an awesome 57 Chevy Bel Air. That's it for Matchbox. Now moving to Hot Wheels. Only found one mainline this week. It's a Ford Mustang Dark Horse. So glad to add this to the collection. It's really good. And a Dark Horse finally. I love the way it looks. I love the rims. Love that front end. Just looks really nice. Has rear decals too, which is all you really need. But it's an awesome dark horse. So I'm so glad to add this to the collection. Awesome looking Mustang. And just so happy to find a dark horse to my collection. So looks really good and it's an awesome car. So really happy to get that one. Next up is Hot Wheels Vintage Racing from the Silver Series, starting with the 1971 Porsche 911. Neat little casting. Always been a fan of this casting, and this is a pretty cool version. I like the rims, that 71. Front decals looks really good. Same in the rear. It's just a cool looking car. Not too bad of a casting either. I'm really glad to add this one. So yeah, not too bad. Pretty cool Porsche. So, really happy to find this one. It's a pretty cool looking car. Next up is the 1971 Lamborghini Miura SV. Love the way this car looks. With the paint and stuff. Probably not the best casting of the Miura, but it's still a pretty cool car. I like the front end. I like the racing number. Rear looks pretty cool. It's a pretty cool Miura. Can't beat it. It's front and rear decals, which is all you really need. So, pretty cool little Lamborghini. I like it. And yeah, not too bad of a casting at all. Pretty cool little car. So, really got to add that to the collection. Next up is the BMW 2002 from the Vintage Racing series as well. I love this casting. It's a pretty cool little BMW. I'm really glad to add it to the collection. Cool version of it. I like those rims on it. Love the paint scheme. Front end looks really nice. Has weird decals too. Pretty cool little car. Definitely one of my favorites from the set. So it looks really nice. So it's a pretty nice set, and this is definitely one of my favorite ones. So pretty cool little BMW 2002. Next up is the 1955 Corvette. Oh, I saw this casting. Pretty cool one to add to. Love the way it looks with those rims, the number 5 there. Those black stripes. Love that front end. Rear is pretty nice too. It's just a pretty cool casting. And it's all metal, which is really nice. It's a pretty neat little Corvette. Really got to add it to the collection. Can't go wrong with it. So, yeah, it looks really good. So I'm so happy to find this one. Not too bad for a Corvette. So yeah, that looks really awesome. Next up, and the last one from the Vintage Racing, it is the 1954 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL in white. Really awesome car. And it's a cool version of it. I love this white. I love that front end. The rims look really cool. Love that racing scheme. I love the Mercedes in the back and the tail lights. It's just a cool version of this car. So I'm really happy to find this one. Definitely a cool Mercedes-Benz. So I'm so happy to have this one in my collection. That's awesome. So it's a really cool car. Really happy to have this Mercedes, so really got to add that to the collection. Next up, some Gold Series, starting with Brad Keselowski's Castro 125 anniversary paint scheme. Really cool little casting. Happy to find this car from last year. Looks really good. Pretty cool paint scheme. I love that foil number on the sides. Looks really good. It's a cool Castrol delivery. I love the Castrol delivery, so I love this car a lot. This looks really good. Really good really cool car. So really gotta add this to the collection. Can't go wrong with it. So yeah, pretty neat. Not too bad of a Brad Keselowski Dark Horse casting, so that's awesome. Pretty cool little Mustang, NASCAR there. Next up, Tyler Reddick's 2024 Talladega one. Jordan's white brand white car. Really like this paint scheme. It's cool to add this one to my collection, since he's like one of my Larson and William Byron are my two favorite drivers, but he's like, if I had to choose a third, it would be this guy. Just a pretty cool race win. Love that 45 and the Jordan brand there with McDonald's symbol there. All that confetti is really cool. Love that front end. Rear is pretty cool too. Just a cool looking car. Just looks really nice. So happy to add this to the collection. Just an awesome race win diecast. So really happy to get this one. Looks really good. This is an awesome car. So really happy to add that one to the collection. Next up, and the final one for the Gold Series I found is Tyler Reddick's Xfinity 10G. So happy to find this one. It's from 2023, but I had to pick this one up. Just a car I really wanted in my collection. It's a really cool one. I love that purple. I love that front end. Just an awesome Toyota. Really like this casting a lot. So happy to finally have this paint scheme in my collection. Just looks really good. It's just a really nice car, so really got to add this one. Can't go wrong. But yeah, this is a really awesome car. Happy to have it to my collection, so that's awesome. Really awesome car to add. Next up is from M2. It is the Dodge 1974 Power Wagon. Pretty cool truck. Gotta add it in my collection. So it's a pretty cool Power Wagon. Like those rims, like that front end. Just a pretty cool looking truck. So I'm really gotta add this to the collection. Road's really nice. It's a cool little Power Wagon. It's an awesome Dodge truck to add to the collection, so I'm really happy to add this one. So that's really awesome. Cool little Dodge Power Wagon. Next up are 4 cars I found from, I took out from my uncle's collection he gave me. Starting with the 71 Who Won. It's like a Dodge Charger funny car. Looks really good. Maybe that I open this one up. Comes with this cool little coin thing. And the car itself. Pretty cool little funny car. Like the way it looks. With the front end, Dodge Charger front end and rear end. Just looks really nice. Pretty cool little car. So the way this car looks. I think it opens up too. It does. So that's awesome. So it's a really cool funny car. I really gotta add this to the collection, so that's awesome. Can't beat that. Pretty awesome Charger there. Next up is the 1970 Super Bee. Always been a fan of this casting. This one looks really, really nice. It also comes with a coin. And the casting itself. Pretty awesome little Super Bee. This opens up. You can see the engine. Just looks really nice. Has rear decals. You can kind of see them. And front decals. It's a cool little Super Bee. Can't go wrong with that. So, I always love this car. It's a pretty cool version of it. So, yeah, really awesome. Really got to add this to the collection. That looks really nice. So, that's an awesome car to find. Next up is the 1978 Plymouth AR Cuda. Always cool to find a Cuda into the collection. Comes this cool little plastic thing. And then the car itself. Always been a fan of the Cuda, and this is a cool version of it. Love that purple. Love those rims on it. It's a cool car. Really gotta add this to the collection. So, it looks really nice. It's just a cool little Cuda. AR Cuda, so. Awesome to have this in the collection. Really gotta add this one still. That's awesome. Next up, and the final one from this collection today, it is the 1971 Dodge Demon. I always like the Dodge Demon, and this is a cool one to add to the collection. Comes with this little guy. And Dodge itself, Dodge Demon. Awesome little casting as well. I think this opens up. It does, but I just want to force it open. It's an awesome little Demon to add to the collection, so just looks really cool. Rear decal, that side decal is awesome. So is that front, so just a cool little Demon to add to the collection. So I'm really happy about that one. Next up, I'm not opening this one up, but it's a Mini GT Rexy's Porsche. So that's cool. Add to the collection. And last up, it is 143 scale Pullback, starting with the 1969 Ford Mustang. Really cool Mustang. So yeah, it's a really cool Ford Mustang. I like the way it looks. The big turbos up front. Just a cool little car. Like the rubber tires. This looks really nice. You can't beat it, so awesome little Ford Mustang. And I really gotta add it to the collection, so a little exhaust pipes right there. But yeah, awesome Mustang. Really gotta add it to the collection. Last up, and probably my favorite of the two, it is the Corvette C8R. Yeah, it's a really cool car as well. I like the C8R. The doors open up in this one, so that's really cool. But yeah, awesome car. Really gotta add it to the collection. So yeah, that's what all I found this week. Really good haul. Some really awesome stuff. And yeah, if you guys want more videos like this, please like, subscribe, notification bell. Thanks again for the support of the channel as always. Really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. And I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you guys have a good day. And thanks for watching the video as always. So, I'll see you guys next week.